It was the crisis of the year 2000. Physicians were going on strike, withdrawing their hospital privileges. For me, as president of UNBC, I knew it would make hiring very, very difficult. The 5,000 or 6,000 people who went to the arena for a peaceful protest about the quality of healthcare services here is an indicative of how involved the community was.
We're seeing a real resurgence in attention to mental health right now. The role that I see the Prince George Community Foundation playing in this history has been really quite important. 25 years ago, we still weren't talking a lot about mental illness or mental health, and the Community Foundation acknowledged mental illness with one of the very first projects that they funded by the puppets that were purchased for the BC Schizophrenia Association so that they could go in and do some teaching about mental health in the school districts.
Then I got involved in developing the concept of the Northern Medical Program, the very initial concept, which is still valid today. The early fundraising for getting community support for the Northern Medical Program was done through the foundation. The foundation has been involved right from the beginning and has had a very strong interest. And then the Ewart banquets, again, the foundation was very involved in that. And that was key to getting, retaining that community involvement.
The Community Foundation provided the seed money for starting a brand new project of being able to provide mental health services for people who've been released from the psychiatric ward into shelters. And that seed money has allowed us now to have the credibility to get part-time funding for the next 2 years.
We came up with the concept of the Northern Medical Programs Trust, and that's now raised, I think, $8 to $10 million. It's somewhere in that range. The Northern Medical Program has been absolutely transformative, not only for the graduates of that program, but for the physicians who were attracted to Prince George because they could practice their specialties and have students. So it just changed the situation totally.
We have our own individualized needs, and the community foundations are going to be the ones that are going to know best about what is needed within the community.